as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That's fielded in the end zone. Down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
On first down, it's Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a draw play for Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Here's the cream of the crop offensively, the starting unit for the NFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on
them. And now, I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field really gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those reps.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check out. Right, baby. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
After the interception, it's long. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC 16. From the red zone now. Throwing over the middle, but it's It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd and 10, line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to move through. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, Newton. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The NFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Here's Newton. And Tate's got it. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the NFC has taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44, Luck, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try and run forward Bell. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. On 1st and 10, under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's not right. We'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing behind Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, how about that play right there? Party, remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. Well, this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing here at the Pro Bowl?
Ready? 180. Check 55. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Luck. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 10. Luck, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
We got this.
The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere. as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure we're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Locke. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Bell. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's able to get it down 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their...
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton looking downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. Newton on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Newton. And that's complete to Adams. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC 17-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd as well. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So he took that one at the 6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
But I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Newton. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Newton now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 23.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down 17-16. A minute 35 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they get the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.